I go by the name Angie Muda, and this is on the episode of Angry with Angel Muda. It's here we go. Man United finally get it over the line. Brian Mbiemo is a Man United player. So I mean they still like the medical and everything that's supposed to be done very soon, but finally we get a deal over the line, and I'm so excited about that. These are the caliber of player that we need in Manchester United, and I'm glad that they're able to complete this deal. When it comes to transfer with Man United, it takes forever. It takes ages. That's why Domino's, Pizza, other people can be banned. Can be giving Man United different banter on Twitter because they take forever to get a deal over the line. Considering that you are 15th in the league last season and you desperately need to strengthen your team ahead of the new season, you should have gotten at least three signing over the line at this point. But I'm glad finally we get it. We get that over the line. BMO is not just about his scoring ability or his assist ability. He's also very, very crucial to the team because he track back a lot and he support his teammates and he's very physical. We need players like that. These are the caliber of player that we need in Man United, and I'm glad that we can get him. Having Mbiemo and Cunha play behind a striker for next season, that will be exciting. That will be really, really exciting. So now, what next for Man United? It's the striking position. That's the most important position we needed to strengthen this season. I'm glad that we can get Cunha and Mbiemo, which is like I said, which I said earlier that is very important. But we need to get a striker because last season that was one of the major problem that we have. We can score goals. We can score goals. So having two times that can score goals, that can assist, that can hold up play, and having a good night will be perfect for next season. At this point, signing BMO can move on from 15. I can say now we should be in the top half of the table, 1 to 8, 1 to 10. But signing a striker that would definitely push us in a better position of okay, now this team is ready to compete in the Europe. This team is ready to qualify for European competition. If it's Champions League or Europa, that will put us in top five if we can get a striker, which is very, very important. I noticed that most of the signing that Amorim have made, which is the first signing is Dogu, second one is Cunha, and now Mbiemo. You can see the similarities of having like players that are more physical, player that are like committed to like the team. It's not just about their own style of play. Physical player and player that are like okay, team players better. We've had so many players in the past that are like about just selfish, about just themselves, always want to take them, always want to take the glory for just themselves. So having this caliber of player, we change everything about Man United and we traject Man U to the next level. The striking position. There have been different reports about Jackson. I don't even want to talk about that because that's not a player that I want to see in Man United. Even in Chelsea, I know most Chelsea fans know that the guy is crap. So I won't talk about that. But if you're talking about real options that we have now, I would say Sesko, but it's expensive. Can the Ineos actually spend that money after signing Cunha and Mbiemo? I don't think so. Mateta, if they can get Mateta for like 40 million to 50, I think it's a good signing. But again, are these people willing to spend that money? No, I don't think so. Considering that we haven't cleared out some player, so I don't really think so. And the last option would be Wisa. There haven't been really most teams going for Wisa, but I think that his premiership proven is a good goal scorer, and it is the player that can get you over 10 goals in a season. Why not? Having player like Mbiemo and Cunha behind him, why not? And we still have to remember that we still have Zegzi. They're probably gonna move on from Ireland, or to me personally, they should still give him like a season because we bought him for a whole lot of money 2 seasons before. So we have to still give him one more season to prove himself. But we need a striker as soon as possible. As soon as possible. But knowing United, but they might not even sign a striker until the end of August. Knowing them. Then another important position aside from the striking position is the keeper. We all know that Onana is injured for like a couple of weeks, so we need a keeper, especially since the first 5 games of the season is going to be like a really difficult game. We need a keeper. The options that have been circulating is Martinez, Aston Villa goalkeeper, and the second option that I would say is John. I actually prefer John because I think Martinez is more like Onana 2.0. No matter how you want to swing it, some people will be like, "Oh, he has confidence." The way, nah, it's not a good keeper. I would say that anyway. Yeah, he's not a really good keeper. I've seen him keep for Aston Villa, and I've seen the mistakes he makes sometimes, the blunders that he does. So nah, I don't really rate him like that. But if you go for someone like John, um, that way it's a cheaper option, but at the same time, that way we have a better plan going into next year. Like, okay, Onana, we can get, if we can recoup our money back for Onana, then we can sign a better goalkeeper then. But for now, John is a good option. And also Aston Villa goalkeeper, I say Aston Villa, Southampton goalkeeper, what's his name, it's former Arsenal goalkeeper. The name skipped my mind just now, but he's a really good keeper too. He's a really good keeper. Those are good options that you can have for the time being, and they can actually help the team. The most important signing that they need now is a striker. The most important signing that we need now is a striker. Let me know what you guys think about my United signing, and I'm gonna see you on the next episode in Jamuda Shara.